The former second-round pick, this is Joe Mixon. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Next, the receivers helped spread the defense out, and they were able to come through with a slashing run.
But to that point, it's going to be interesting to see the personnel chess match as this one progresses.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Can they continue to create running lanes out of passing sets? And if so, it's going to be a long day for the defense.
On second down, here's Mixon. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4. From the gun, Kaiser. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Frank Clark fighting his way home to get the sack.
Well, that's a pretty darn good start to his season, huh? A sack in the opener, adds a second one here. That tells you about his offseason. He came in determined to have a big year, and it's paying off.
Fielded at the 20. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And it's Chiefs football. 1st and 10. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They begin with a run by Smith. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. Malik Jefferson in there on the stop.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Throwing now is Mahomes. There's the Washington Husky. It's Dante Pettis. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Nice play for Kansas City, picking up the first 18 yards that time. A first down carry for Smith. So he got free of 1 tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. A gain of 3, 2nd down. From the 41, Mahomes trying to lay one up deep. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. The first down line at the 34 here on 3rd down.
Check. Check hot route. Hot.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
Kansas City Chiefs. First down. First and 10 at the 15-yard line.
You gonna see me in your nightmares, son. You gonna see me in your nightmares. Check 9.
They go back to the ground now with Smith. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
After the penalty, it's Smith. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
second down and goal. Mahomes to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I know every offense wants to start their snaps closer to the goal line, but it's actually harder to throw the ball in those situations. You throw into that tight coverage, you see what happens. Hard to get the ball in there.
Not enough space there. Lucky maybe that it wasn't intercepted. Here's Mahomes, third and goal. The quick slant caught. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. A terrific job there to keep him out of the end zone. And now it'll be fourth and goal. And now before they run this play on 4th and 1, we're going to get a break and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And his kick is right there. It's good. Well, after marching down the field, only getting 3 there, kind of feels like a win for the defense.
And it does. They'll go to the sideline feeling a lot better that they didn't give up a touchdown after the march against them. But if I were the offense, I wouldn't hang my head over that one. That's a good drive, and 3 points were put on the board.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. And a 3 and out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out a little extra.
And got his man complete. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. John Ross, 77 yards. And the Bengals have taken the lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
So a 1st and 5 now after the 5-yard penalty from the neutral zone infraction. Mahomes now to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And incomplete. An excellent play downfield. Should have been picked off, really. But 2nd down instead.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line. And a nickel look here for the Bengals as they try to defend this on 3rd. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Got an open man, it's Rattler. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 35. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. On the draw, this is Smith. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. Mahomes firing complete. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and it'll be 3rd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
From the gun on third down, Mahomes. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. William Jackson with a pick. And a great return as he's up close to the 40-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, to see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time.
I mean,
that's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
And a Bengal first down.
After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Set. Hey, hold on. Like 50. Like the run. Hey, motion to backfield. Motion to the backfield. 50 the mic.
On 1st and 10, Kaiser. That one brought in by his tight end, Adam Shaheen. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. 36 yards on the play.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great. And what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game. Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. Tyler Boyd, the former Pitt Panther, was the target, but it'll be 2nd and goal. They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on 2nd and goal. Now Joe Mixon. And he's going to battle his way down right around the 2-yard line. A nice run there, 8 yards, moves him much closer to the goal line now for 3rd down. So it's 3rd and goal now, and this is where the Arrowhead crowd can make it very tough. Here's a run with Mixon. And he takes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bengals. Joe Mixon, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bengals, they widen their lead. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a 2nd one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
At the 35-yard line.
A good run, got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. Now it's Smith. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
seconds. Oh, damn!